Dr. Davies has completed his first semester as MSU's new president. In his first months on the job, he's had some big issues to tackle. The biggest piece of work is ongoing, and that's the strategic plan. Dr. Davies is here with me to talk about the process and its implications for MSU. Dr. Davies, thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Nice seeing you again, Chad.
Yeah. So tell me, initially, the overall big picture idea of the strategic plan. I think there are 4 areas in which you are really putting some focus.
Yes, indeed. Well, the big picture of the strategic plan in of itself is twofold. One, to have a process for the university to come together and basically say, what are we good at? What are we great at? What can we be better at? And how do we want to bring these things together so we can improve already a very, very fine university? And so just having that process in of itself, a self-examination, a look at the current environment, a look at the future trends, and to look at what's going to be happening over the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and making sure that we're prepared for those changes and can excel at those. In this planning process, we reaffirm many aspects of Murray State: our commitment to students, our commitment to scholarship and research, our commitment to high-quality academic programs, a commitment to the service of the region, and really, again, moving Murray State forward. In this process, we've developed 4 large task forces, if you will, to study specific aspects of the planning process and those elements. The first one is enhancing academic quality. We are an academic institution. We must continue to strive to improve and our quality efforts in the academic environment. As I said, we are a fine academic institution. We have many standards that we could point to that enhance our quality. However, if we just rest on those laurels, our competitors will pass us by. So again, how do we build off of those? So academic quality is an important component. We're about students, so student success. How do we ensure that when we admit a student that they have a pathway towards graduation and a pathway towards their goals? We do that not only through our academic programs, but also through co-curricular activities. How do we enhance our college residential program, for example? How do we ensure internships? How do we build off of scholarship and research with students and faculty members? So again, focusing on the student and their successes. Mentioned scholarship already, but research, scholarly activity, and creative thought. That's another task force. And we are here as an institution of higher education, and we teach and have students learn, but we also create knowledge, and we also diffuse knowledge throughout the community. And so again, that creation of knowledge, that research and scholarly activity, and again, importantly, creative thought and activity. We have a wonderful music program. We have a wonderful theatrical program. We have a wonderful visual arts program. They too must be part of this effort because again, that builds in on the scholarly activity. And then the fourth task force is how do we make sure that we work with our communities and enhance their community pride and efforts, as well as their economic development opportunities, civic agenda, and cultural agenda. What we want to do is help the communities meet some of the needs that they're facing. Those are the elements that I've seen over the last 6 months, the last semester, that build off of Murray State's community outreach. The neat thing about this, even though there are 4 discrete task forces, each one of those is contingent upon the success of the other. You can't have academic quality and not student success, or scholarly activity, or reaching out to the community. And you can't have the community engagement unless you have the academic quality and the students who are being successful and the research to back that up. So each one of these work very, very hand and glove together. That to me is the exciting part and a very important part of the strategic planning process.
And it's a long process. So you expect to have some sort of final plan to present to the Board of Regents in, I guess, by next summer? Is that the deadline?
What we will do is, as we just finished our first board meeting, we gave an update. We have another board meeting in February. We'll give another update then. And then at the June meeting, we'll give them the final plan for them to consider and hopefully adopt. But that's not the end point. This is a 7-year plan. Each year and throughout the year, within each of the years, we will be continually updating and measuring and measuring ourselves against the success. A very important component of our strategic plan is to have very few goals and objectives that are very clear and measurable so we can see direct success of how we're achieving those. And so again, this is a year process to get the plan done, but then it's a 7-year of execution and continually revamping and looking at how we're doing and making adjustments over those next 7 years.
Dr. Davies, thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Go Racers.